No. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to Fishing with Spiv. It's early on a Saturday morning, maybe close to 6 o'clock, and as you might have guessed, we're going fishing. So, I only have about 3 hours before I go kayaking down the river in one of my smaller kayaks with some friends. So I think I'm just gonna throw some top water. I still have a toad tied on from last weekend that I'll probably start with that. Probably throw the toad, the popper, maybe a big walking bait. And then as the sun gets up, I'll have maybe an hour and a half or so that I will throw some subsurface lures, maybe a crankbait, jerk bait, swim bait, swim jig, something like that. So may do some worming. Anyway, come along. Oh, had a really good bite there, guys, and missed it. I've been throwing this for 15 minutes or so, and that's my first bite, which I don't think is a very good sign. I was actually feeling a little discouraged, and then I decided on that cast that I was going to, instead of just giving it the same steady retrieve all the way across the top, I was gonna kill it about halfway through the retrieve and let it sink, and maybe there's something following it that just didn't want to come hit it on top, and I got a good bite. So I'm gonna try that for a little while longer before I give up on this bait. There we go. Alright, so that's the first fish of the day that we've actually hooked into. Alright, I always forget to say this in my introduction, so please like this video. It really helps out the channel, and subscribe if you haven't. Alright, so that's fish number one. Second bite of the day, first one landed of the day. Maybe. On the toad. That one did hit it on top. That first bite that I had, I killed it halfway through my retrieve, and that's when I got the bite. Healthy looking fish. Oh. Oh. Do I have a crappie? Oh my lord, guys. Look at that blow up. Man, that was really confusing because that thing came up and hit it. And I set the hook and all of a sudden it just went limp, so I thought it somehow missed the hooks. But turns out I'm just catching monster fish on the daily on this channel. I don't know what that guy is thinking. It's a pretty aggressive strike there from a not so much larger than this lure fish. There we go, guys. Another one on the toad. No! That was a good jump though. But I was just pulling that one like through those reeds there, so I cast out behind it, and just as I kind of went past what the cover was there, he came up and smashed it. Didn't get a good hook in him apparently. Another one on the Senko. Ooh, came off. Dang it. Oh, this one's probably get hooked. Maybe? We'll see. Hopefully not. Oh. Alright, so there's a few up shallow, nothing very big, at least that I came across. We're gonna put that away and start cranking for a bit. If we need to slow down and throw a jig, we will, but I'm gonna start off with the crank. You got a tiny, tiny, tiny fish? Yep. Maybe I'm still fishing too shallow, guys. Go. I put on kind of a medium diving. It's actually kind of a square bill. But it's kind of a medium diver. I think it's probably getting down there 6 or 8 feet. Cast that probably 5 or 6 times and got this guy. And I get him back in and keep going. Alright, in he goes. What the heck, guys? Just only the tiny, tiny, tiny infant bass today are feeding? Casting out deep. This guy appears to have just been hovering pretty shallow because I only cranked that a couple times before he hit it, but maybe I will switch to a jig for a while. I don't have that much longer left. Maybe I'll switch to a jig. See if they're hunkering down way on the bottom, and maybe the big ones are too lazy to chase a crankbait right now. Alright. Another tiny fish, guys. Threw the jig to try and upsize. Didn't work today. Unfortunately, that's gonna be my last fish too, just a little guy. But anyway, thanks for coming along. So anyway, guys, that's just how the bite is sometimes. Got a few on top water this morning, handful on the Senko, 1 or 2 on a crankbait. Through the jig, was successful on that. It's kind of a weird bite today. Like I want to say that it was a tough bite because it kind of felt that way, even though I was getting a reasonable amount of bites, but every single bite I got was from a tiny, tiny fish. So that was just kind of a weird deal. I don't know if it's, you know, wind direction, wind speed, moon cycle, whatever. Maybe I'm just a bad fisherman. That's certainly a possibility as well. So anyway, thank you so much, guys, for coming along. I will catch you on the next one. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.